And our final performance of the night goes to Nathan Laudan and Carolyn Fitzgibons. Nathan is a student ambassador and a senior studying food science and agricultural communications with a minor in international agricultural and agriculture economics. Wow, that's a mouthful. He is in a Blue Key Senior Honor Society, Student Governing Association, College of Ag Ambassadors, and Alpha Gamma Rho fraternity. Nathan's favorite K-State memory was being called on the field at Bill Snyder Family Stadium for being selected the male student ambassador. That's something he will never forget.
Nathan has been working alongside Carolyn. Carolyn is a senior studying dance and kinesiology. She is involved in her sorority, Zeta Tau Alpha, K-State Tap Dance Ensemble, Can Dance, and Phi Sigma Pi National Honor Fraternity. She is also a dance instructor at Tiptoes Dance Studio and a volunteer at a cancer research lab. Carolyn's favorite movie is Despicable Me because it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! All right, when we asked Carolyn why she wanted to participate in her second season of Dancing with the K-State Stars, she said, "I had a blast being a part of season 6 last year, though now I'm out for blood. I'm not coming in second place again, because we all know second place is the first loser." Here are some clips from Carolyn and Nathan's rehearsal.
Hey Mom, guess what? They picked me for Dancing with the K-State Stars. It's gonna be great and terrifying, so... Carolyn's for sure the pro dancer. I have no dance experience whatsoever. I may have two-stepped a few different times and done a little country swing type stuff, but I have no dance experience when it comes to any type of formal training.
I've pretty much been dancing my entire life. I grew up backstage of the world famous Rockette show, so I was born and raised in the business, you could say. I'm also a dance teacher, so being able to work with a student who's never danced before actually doesn't scare me like most people.
It might fall down, so. Okay.
So here we go. And, oh gosh!
I was ready, I don't know, okay? So this year's theme is about love. Whenever I heard that and then saw a name right next to mine that I did not recognize whatsoever, and then realized that I was going to be performing some sort of dance with someone I had never met before or knew anything about, I was like, all right, great, this is going to happen. I'm really excited to try something I've never done before. This is a huge, outside my comfort zone risk kind of thing, and I think it's going to be a really good learning experience for me.
I think just reaching that intimacy level that we need to be able to pull this dance off, that's gonna be my personal goal, and I think it's gonna be a really good challenge to beat. Yeah. Last year, having a wonderful partner, we weren't able to take the coveted shiny ball. However, we came close to the top, and so I'm definitely excited to show this is how I've grown as a choreographer and performer, and to show that I'm willing to take the risks of doing it all to win. On
top of that, Carolyn and I's first few Facebook messages back and forth to each other was a lot of, hey, just let you know, I bet Reagan that I was gonna win this thing, or Carolyn saying, hey, I got second last year, I don't do second. And it was like one of those things like, all right, I may not be ready to perform on stage, but I'm for sure not losing to him. Reagan, I'm watching you. You're not gonna win. Watch out, man.
Performing a modern dance, Nathan Laudan and Carolyn Fitzgibons.
Come on, skinny love, just last the year. Poor little soul, we were never here. My, 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 my.
Amazing job, guys.
That was beautiful.
Wow.
Let's hear from our judges. David.
This was beautiful. Thank you for this. I feel like it was really expressive and smooth. And I'm just kind of curious, you haven't had any kind of dance?
Just like country swing, two-steps type stuff.
Did you teach them how to spot?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if that was natural or if that...
He did get it pretty much right off the bat without me saying anything. I was like, by the way, this is spotty.
I thought you told a great story. You know, the only suggestion I had is like, do you have a forward roll, Nathan?
Doing what?
A forward somersault. Do you have a somersault?
Like I can do a somersault?
Yeah.
Nate, do you want me to do it right now?
Yeah.
There's a somersault?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Tuck your head. Yeah, see, I would have put this in. I would have thrown. Yeah, there are places. He's got to have a forward roll. I mean, a forward roll. So, thank you.
Thank you, David. Ben?
I am not a technician of dance, but it looks like is spotting when he spins. Is that what that is?
That's what she says.
Technically, they're turns. We don't spin and dance, we turn.
Okay. Thank you for the education. You turned very well. You had some good lifts. The toes were pointed. I do watch Dancing with the Stars religiously, and one comment they always make are the shoulders, and your shoulders seemed a little up, and that's the only criticism that I had.
Thank you, Ben. Donita?
Wow. I think this was one of the most emotional and expressionary dances of the night. It really caught you up into it. And again, I'm surprised that there hasn't been a lot of former dance in your background, because you had that control, you had a sense of space with your partner where she was and she did with you at all times, and it was amazing how the rush and then the slow and then the rush and the slow, and it was really sensational. I think your dress fit with the flow as well, and I really don't have a criticism for you. If this is your first time, all I can say is well done. So nice job at teaching.
Will the judges please reveal their scores? David Allington.
10.
Ben Hopper.
10.
Donita Whitney Bamerlin.
10.
And that's a total of 30. Thank you, guys.
All right, Ben and Donita, you have both performed on stage at Dancing with the K-State Stars before. Having this experience, do you feel as though you have a deeper understanding when it comes to judging the current contestants?
I can say that I do relate to stage fright and being out there, but I would say what it has done is given me maybe a little bit more empathy and sympathy for the work that goes into it and the time that you need to devote, and just learning. I remember I was assigned the tango, and I had never danced the tango before, so not only did I need to learn the genre, but I needed to learn the styles and techniques that go along with that, and then the time for the choreography as well. And we were the last to get assigned. So that said, I think sometimes I'm probably a little maybe more, I don't know if I'd say easy, but I know what goes into being up there and what it's really like to be in those shoes. And the theme is love is in the air, and I want to say that I love this event. And I do remember back, and I'm glad that David gave Ben so much credit when Ben said to me the year before that event was ever established at K-State, and he said, you know what? I think it'd really be cool if sometime K-State had a dancing with us. And he didn't even get it out of his mouth when I said, sign me up, when it's going to happen. So I'm really glad that Ben was the kind of brainchild behind a lot of that. I know he had a team, and it takes a team, but he does that. And just like everything at K-State, in the family, it just keeps getting better. So I don't even know if I'd ever be a contender now, the way the bar has been raised. So it gets better every year, and I thank you for the privilege of getting to judge it. Thank you.
So yeah, backstage, when I did season 2, it was after spring break, and we learned like 30 seconds of the routine, and then the next minute and a half, the Friday before the Tuesday of the event. And Simone, who was a phenomenal partner, we didn't do the dress rehearsal because her costume that would probably fit on my arm, she didn't have the appropriate items to perform in it, and so she goes, we can't perform. So the stage, or the dress rehearsal, we didn't perform, and then David showed up early the night of the show, and we were backstage running, getting things ready, and then we kind of blocked it on the stage, and she said, don't perform it because David's watching. So when it started, she started doing things with her hands that I had no idea, and I was like, I barely know the steps, but it was one of the coolest K-State experiences I had. So I definitely thank Megan and Julianne who brought this to life, and then all of the co-chairs and the UPC volunteers that have continued this tradition, because I think it's one of the coolest traditions that we have here at K-State, and it's a fun show, it's a fun production. Wildcat Watch has been a part of it from day one, and the McCain staff has been incredible through all of this, and it's truly an honor to come home to UPC and to be a part of it from this angle. And so thank you for the work that you guys do, and I hope to see this many seasons to come, and hopefully there's an all-star season when Donita and I could come back and compete for the Mirror Ball Trophy.
Veterans.
Thank you. Let's take it back to Wildcat Watch.
Thank you, Alex and Dakota, and thank you, judges. I'm here with Nathan and Carolyn, who just got all 10s. What an amazing performance. How do you guys feel? Speechless?
Yeah, I'll say I still am not sure how that happened. I'm really excited that it happened, but still just in awe and shock right now, for sure.
For sure. Nathan, I'm really surprised that you haven't taken dance before. You were kind of channeling like an inner Derek Huff, really sexy kind of thing you had going. Yeah, it might be the chest hair. It might be the chest hair. How'd you guys get that connection on stage?
Well, up front, whenever Nathan first chose the song, I was like, okay, this is a storyline. It's kind of based on my own personal relationship. So
Not with me, Mom. Not with me.
Ladies, he's still single, just saying. But I told him right away what our storyline is, and he just fully embraced it. And we really just went to our first practice, and we automatically had that chemistry together.
Yeah, same. It was phenomenal. She did a really good job of making sure that I did a really good, understood what the storyline was, and maybe actually gave me a homework to listen to the song over and over again to really get down the emotion of the song. So without her, definitely couldn't have pulled that off.
Yeah, well, I think you guys surprised all the audience when you guys said intimate. I think everyone was like doing, like, your mouths dropped, because that was very intimate, and that was a very good dance, and I think you surprised everyone. So good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.